Wait for it, wait for it. And oopsie daisy, will we be live? Will we be okay? And we are now live. And hello. Greetings, welcome everyone to the Extreme Improv Extreme Show, the fast-paced improvised comedy show where we make up scenes, songs, stories, and so much more based entirely on suggestions. Now, in a moment, it is going to be time to rock and roll, and I'm very excited for the lineup of fantastic performers we have on the show here tonight. First things first, though, audience, as always, let me direct your eyes down to the bottom of the screen. There you will see the suggestion box. Currently in the suggestion box, it says support the show. Subscribe at www.youtube.com/extreme improv. So if you would be so kind as to smash that subscribe button, that would be fabulous. Now, in a moment, I'm going to change what we're looking for in the suggestion box. And audience, if you would be so kind as to give us some suggestions of random words, we will use them to inspire our opening game. Now, audience, let's just get the suggestions coming in. But whilst that's happening, let's meet tonight's performers, starting with Dave. Say hello to the people.
Hello to the people. My name is Dave MC, and I'm...
I really can't hear you almost at all, Dave.
How's that? Is that any better?
Whoa! Yes, that is louder.
Is this better?
It is better. Okay, so other people that we're just going to fade out throughout the course of the show includes Commander Jimmy Mack. Say hello to the people.
Mimes, am I right? Hey, thank you, Staff Sergeant Max Firestarter. I am Jimmy Mack. I'm here in Los Angeles, and as we were just talking about, today is Thanksgiving Day here in America, and the Pilgrims and the Indians had a powwow a long time ago.
Okay, now someone that, I don't know what most of those terms mean, but speaking of a pal who may be a powwow, Rob, say hello to the people.
Hello everybody, my name is Rob. I come from a 1960s Batman TV show apparently. How? But I'm thankful for football and improv, and the only reason I'm able to be here today is because the Turkey Bowl got canceled because of wind. And I'm curious what 3 people on this thing think a Turkey Bowl is.
Okay, now here to explain what a Turkey Bowl is, Ruth, say hello to the people.
Yeah, I know all about Turkey Bowls. Hello people, I'm Ruth. I'm in Banbury in Oxfordshire in the United Kingdom, and it was very, very windy here, and I mean that the weather today was very, very windy, and yesterday I got soaked to the skin 3 times.
3 times. Now, with that, for the 3rd time, we're going to rock and roll, as I said, and we're going to start off with a game. Now, once again, audience, on the right-hand side of the screen, you'll notice the suggestion generator. I'm going to use that to decide what our opening game is going to be, unless it's one I don't want to do. And it says, wow, we're going to start the show with some impressions. We're going to start the show with impressions. Now, this is usually how we end the show, but we're going to start at the end and work forwards from there. Now, we'll work backwards from there, I'm not quite sure. It's going to be like Memento, if anyone remembers that film. But...
Of course, but yeah.
From your reactions, I can't tell if you actually remember it or not. But let's roll a dice to see who's going to go first. We're going to have Jimmy Mack, and we are going to have Rob. Jimmy Mack and Rob. You're going to do some impressions. Now, audience, based on the random words you've got, I'm going to incorporate it with a character that from the suggestion app. So keep giving us random words, because that's most useful at this stage, audience. But Jimmy Mack, you will do an impression of Darth Vader. And since we've got lots of very imaginative suggestions of things like turkey on this day of Thanksgiving, why not? So you are Darth Vader carving a turkey, but because I don't want it to be too easy for you, you can't use a lightsaber. How about that? So you are Darth Vader carving a turkey, no lightsabers allowed, and take it away.
Oh my god. My kyber crystal has gone haywire. I must turn to the dark side of the Force. Luke, turn to the dark side of the Force, you knob. All right. What do I have here? I will force choke this turkey until its demise. Yee, gobble, 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 goo. It is now dead. Does anyone have a sharp implement that I will cut it with the sharpness of my mind. In 23 parsecs, this turkey will be perfectly split. Ooh, that's a measure of distance, not of time. Oh, I really... this is no moon. You know what, everybody? This is a moon. Look at my buttocks.
And that is time. That is time. Well done. That was a perfect David Prowse. Now, Rob.
That sounded like Obi-Wan. That sounded like Alec Guinness.
It sounded like someone. I'm certain of that. Let's have... Dark Lord Overbear in the comments says that Vader impression slowly turning into Arnold Schwarzenegger. So there you go. You know, eventually, if you give any impression long enough, it will get there. Now, Rob, let's see who you are going to be. Let's get a character for you. Spider-Man. These are quite nice and easy ones for Thanksgiving, I suppose. So you are Spider-Man. And Dark Overlord Bear says, not Dark Bear Overlord, whatever. Right, says, where's Andrew? Andrew, where art thou? I don't know. But Rob, so you are going to be Spider-Man, and you are patent. So you are patenting. You're trying to copyright something, basically, is what I'm going for. Right, whatever that word is meant to be. Spider-Man copywriting something or other, and here you go.
Alright, well, this is ridiculous. I just went to a strip club for the first time ever, and I'm the one who has to get a patent on this. On stuff white things flying out like this. I need to patent this. This is ridiculous, because it's not the Tuma. Alright. Who do I call? Library of Congress. Patent white stuff coming out of my forward motion of a wrist. This is all me. Perfect. Perfect. I fight crime this way. No one else can do this. Strip clubs, they'd all be shut down. It's horrible. Horrible. Turkey bowls and football tournament, by the way. It's not the Tuma. It's just the spider web.
Okay, well done, well done. Another wonderful David Prowse. Now then, so... Audience, give us some votes quick as you can, because we're not going to spend too long on this. Because at this stage, it doesn't decide who really wins anything. We're just going to have a little battle here. Who do you think did the better impression? Do you believe it was Commander Jimmy Mack as Darth Schwarzenegger? Or do you feel that it was Rob as Spider Schwarzenegger? So we'll eventually know which one is the one, as it were. Now, let's quickly hear from our panel of experts, starting with Ruth. Who do you think did the better here?
They were both fabulous. The difficulty, of course, with trying to be Spider-Man is you have to go, which Spider-Man are you going for? Darth Vader, there was only one Darth Vader, so I'm going to give it to Rob. I think he did wonderfully.
Yeah, I'll agree. There is only one Darth Vader, and even then he did the wrong one. So, the chances. Right, Dave, what do you think?
So I'm going to be controversial and not vote for Darth Vader because of Jimmy Mack's bad terminology of Star Wars getting parsec as distance. So I'm going to have to give it to Rob.
Wow. Petty there.
It wasn't really a vote for me, it was a vote against Jimmy.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, let's see what we've got in the comments. We won't hang around too long, so audience, as always, get those votes in quick just because of the time delay. We've got votes for Rob, Jimmy Mack, Rob, Jimmy Mack, Vader. And then we have Alpha Male. Which one was that? That isn't really a vote. Was that a random word? And then, then we have Rob again. Okay, then we have Rob again. So, Rob, how many did you have?
5.
Oh wait, hang on. It says Alpha Man. No, actually, so there's someone in the comments. I've seen them before called Alpha Man, and someone else has suggested Alpha Male. That's really confusing. And Jimmy Mac, how many did you got?
Less than Rob.
There we go. So now we're going to do. Oh, and then a vote for Jimmy Mac. Too late though. Too late. Right. So now Ruth and Dave, you will get to do one. Audience, I'm going to change what we're looking for. Could you start to suggest some famous films, please? Could you suggest some famous films, and we will use those to inspire what is coming up shortly. But for now, Ruth, let's find a character for you. What? No, I can't go for that. Right, okay. You're Dan Aykroyd. It says Ray Stans, but then it came up with like the word bullseye, and I've got no idea why. I think it was just a glitch in the... What a crappy app. Right, but you are Dan Aykroyd, basically. So Ray Stans from Ghostbusters. You're Dan Aykroyd, and let's see what you are doing. And you are having a facelift. You, as suggested by James in the comments. So you are Dan Aykroyd, and you are getting a facelift. And here you go.
Do you remember me when I was in Blues Brothers? You see, I looked young. I looked clean cut, sort of in a Blues Brothery type way. And the face now, the age, I can't do anything with it. You know, it's just jams. So please, will you just find a way to lift my face so I get back that youthful gorgeousness? Because it's like the rest of the body's gone a bit as well. I know, but you know, I'm older now. I've moved on. I have. I'm no longer that young, dashing hero. What do you mean I wasn't the hero? Well, I was the hero in every film. I'm not just there for comic relief. I'm the one that gets things done.
Okay. Well done there, Ruth. Well done. There is a lot we can dissect about that analysis of Dan Aykroyd, and during the voting we will. Now, Dave, let's find someone for you. So first of all, your character. Right, you are Professor Moriarty from Sherlock Holmes. Professor Moriarty. And you are talking rubbish. You are Professor Moriarty, and you are talking rubbish. And here you go.
I need to go to the toilet. I feel like everything can just be crazy. Is Sherlock Holmes really coming after me? Are we actually brothers? Maybe we are brothers. My long lost brother, who's our real daddy. Was I played by some guy with Robert Downey Jr.? Or is our lives all just a film? Are we all just on film? Why am I talking rubbish?
Oh, and well done. So, audience, who would you vote for here? Would you vote for Dave as Professor Moriarty? Or would you vote for Ruth as her character, which was definitely someone that I forgot, Dan Aykroyd, who we're going to analyse in a moment. So would you vote for Ruth as Dan Aykroyd or Dave as Professor Moriarty? It's almost like you grew the mustache just for this role. Right. So I'm sure a couple of weeks ago there was no mustache.
This is the evil Dave look.
It is. It's getting like into... Well, no, I shouldn't comment because you actually have it. Is it like... What is it? Like... What is it? Movember.
Oh.
Get rid of like the beardy bit and just go for it, Dave.
It's a bit late now.
Yeah, I know. It's the end of the month.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I'm gonna grow this for the rest of the month. So anyway, audience, as I promised, we're going to analyse what Ruth said about Dan Aykroyd. Now, would we agree that he was ever handsome and dashing?
I agree that he's one
I'm
of the
not brave
best
enough to answer that.
Saturday Night Live people of all time.
That doesn't answer if he's handsome or dashing.
What was he? He was in.
Look, basically, I think after trading places, you know, that was the only. He got slightly bigger. I think he's slightly jowly, you know. But I don't know. Was he
looked
ever
good in Blues Brothers 2000 though? I don't know if he lost weight or if they, did some tricks with his costume, but he looked good in that.
Wow.
He looked good in the first Blues Brothers. Go way back.
Oh yeah, no, of course.
But you can take it over with the script writer. Maybe the script writer himself wanted him to be.
And
Hang on,
he
but
has a crystal skull.
yeah, but also in Blues Brothers 2000, wasn't John Goodman the other one in it? So I don't think he had to do anything. It's just an illusion, like trick of the eye kind of thing.
John Goodman did more than John Belushi did in that movie.
Yeah, this is true. But still, with this, let's see what the audience say. Now, we've got votes coming through for Dan Aykroyd was dashing from the police in Blues Brothers, says James. That's very good. I like that. I like that a lot. Then we've got votes for Ruth, for Dave, for Ruth, for Dave, for Dave, for Q Dave, for Ruth, for Dave, for Ruth, for Dave, for Dave. The audience have arrived. Now, how many votes did you have, Ruth?
Oh, only about 4. He's got those more than me.
Okay, well, Dave, in that case, you win. Now, let's find out what our next game is going to be. And movie titles. Wow, that's like song titles, but it's movie titles. Do you know the game Song Titles? So it's like an easy. It's like a. Well, in fact, it's probably like a harder version of Every Sentence Must. So instead of being able to say, the only thing you can say is the names of films. So yeah, you get the idea. It's like song titles from Whose Line's It Anyway, but it's movie titles. So you're not allowed to, like how we'd play Every Sentence Must, and you could be like, my jaws really hurts. The only word you'd be able to say there is jaws, because it's a movie title. So let's roll the dice to see. We'll have a couple of rounds of this, either with 2 or 3 people in. So let's see who will go first. And rolling the dice, it will be myself. It will be Ruth. And it will be Dave. Okay, so. But I feel like Rob and Jimmy. Oh look. It doesn't matter. Okay, we'll just do it.
Play after.
It's fine. We'll add in a third as well, just so that way it mixes it up. So let's get a suggestion from the audience. Audience, we'll do 1-minute remakes after this. So continue to suggest some movie titles for us. Movie titles, how about that? Right, and that's what the game we're going to play now. Our scenario is going to be we are racing. And the only thing we're allowed to say in this scene are the actual names of films. We're not allowed to say any connective words, okay? Get the idea? Okay. And here, yeah, here we go.
Speed 2.
Oh, Rat Race.
Talladega Nights.
A river runs through it.
Oh, it's Rush Hour.
No Country for Old Men.
Oh. Old.
Dance.
Dances with Wolves.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Mean Girls.
Mean Street.
When You Hope.
Oh. Live and Let Die. Ready to Rumble?
Diamonds Are Forever.
Oh, Return of the Jedi.
And scene. Good. There we go. Right. So we did that for a little while, and then we're going to do a different game. Now, let's have a look here. Okay. No. I just mean like a different, another round. I mean, right. So here we see Rob. Here we see Jimmy Mac. I'm going to roll a traditional dice, like a non-digital one, to see who the third joining will be. And let's see who it will be. Oh, it will be Dave. So, Dave, you are in here, once again playing movie titles. Let's find out what your scenario is going to be this time. You are putting up the curtains. You are putting up the curtains. And here you go.
The Sting.
Doctor Who?
Burn Notice, that's a TV show.
Nothing but trouble. Nothing but trouble.
The Money Pit.
The Godfather.
Who's Harry Crumb?
Harry Potter.
The Blues Brothers.
Get Shorty.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Kill Bill.
Honey, I Blew Up the Kid.
8 Men Out?
The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Trading Places?
Mr. Popper's Penguins?
And see, there we go, there we go. Now, okay, let's see what our next challenge is going to be. I said we're going to do some 1-minute remakes, following that from movie titles. And let's see who will go first. So, going first will be myself. Can one of you fine fellows, ladies, gents, what have you, please suggest a film for me?
Saw 4.
Saw 4. Okay. Saw 4. And here I go. Oh my god! Where am I? Hey! I'm locked in this little room! Shut up! Hey! Hello? I'm in here too! How do we get out of here? Didn't you see the man in the pig mask? No? Hey, but what's this chain? Hey, if you pull that, then I think I'll die. Well, you just pulled it back. Well, one of us better pull it. Oh no, we both died. Intro credits. Now then. So, we still haven't solved who's this. What do you think, Hoffman? Well, I definitely am not a protege of Jigsaw. I think you are. Really? Smell this. Oh no! What's this chain around my ankle? And this saw? You're gonna have to play a game. Are you archive footage of Tobin Bell? Yeah, he died in the last one. And scene. Now then, moving on. Let's
Can
see.
I just say,
Yeah.
I watched Saw 4 like literally the other night. You remember so much of it more than I did. The fact that you said Detective Hoffman, like that's correct.
Yeah.
Jigsaw did die in Saw 3. I couldn't tell you a single detail of that movie, but you just you nailed it.
Well, my theory of anything is if you know 3 details about anything, you can convince people you know everything. Now, so, true story as well. Let's see who will go next. And to go next is going to be Ruth. Ruth,
Yes.
as suggested by Jana on Facebook. Hello, Jana, but not Jana that's been on this show, but Jana that could be on the show, so hello, Jana, gave us Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. And you can have 1 minute to recreate this, and here you go.
It's night. It's dark. There could be something coming our way, but I don't know what. Look, what's that light over there? Where am I supposed to be looking? Over there! I don't know, what is it? Is it landing? Is it a spaceship? Is it something from another world? It could be an alien. I really wish I could remember anything about this film at all, but I remember nothing. I think we better go and have a close encounter anyway. Just go and see what's going on over there, because, there could be something important happening.
Okay, I'm going to come with you.
Who are you?
I've no idea.
Come along then. This is not what close encounter that I wanted. I wanted.
And that is time. That is time. Well done. Do you know what? I have never been able to get through watching that film. So, who knows?
I'm sorry, David. I'm just having my Thanksgiving mashed potatoes.
This
This means something.
Wow, I like it. I sense reference.
This is important.
Okay, my reference sense is tingling. Now, let's see.
Richard Dreyfuss? Are you talking Richard Dreyfuss? And no, I do now remember something about mashed potato.
Everybody
And,
knows
Weird Al
Badger
UHF.
loves mashed potato. Does anyone else remember Bodger and Badger?
I remember Bodger and Badger.
Yes, Dave. Right. Now let's have a look who will go next. Next up will be Rob. And Rob, let's see what you will do for us. Could you please? Oh my God, we've got the suggestion of Haunted Honeymoon. Right, Rob, have you ever seen Haunted Honeymoon?
Nope.
Jimmy Mac, were you the one that watched it and hated it?
Yeah.
Well, we know what you'll be doing then. Right, okay, so Rob, could you please recreate RoboCop in 1 minute? And here you go.
Okay, freeze, everybody freeze. I'm a super cop. Oh, we're gonna shoot you. Oh, wait, let's bring him back to life and make him a machine, amazing cop. Yes. Okay, Peter Wilder here. I'm going to stop crime. Neutralized. Stop in the name of the law. You cannot kill me. I'm only really half person, and this bullet said that. Oh no! Now we end up in some construction zone for the climax of the movie, which is apparently all I remember. I don't run, but I walk very slowly, and I will catch everybody. You guys run away. I get there in my own speed, and I will catch you. Oh, you fell into that oil. Oh, that looks horrible. That looked really painful. Sucks for you. I know who that is. I think I still love him. You might. And am I also, did I morph into Robo Schwarzenegger? Who knows?
A little bit, and that is time. Well done. Okay, so let's see. Who has not had a go? So Dave and Jimmy Mac. Well, let's go for Jimmy Mac, because we know what film he's going to do. So then we'll have a surprise with Dave at the end. So, Haunted Honeymoon, Jimmy Mac, and here you go.
Hey everybody, I'm Gene Wilder, one of the finest and most naturalistic actors of my time. Hey, I'm Gilda Radner, one of the greatest sketch comedy actresses of my time. And I'm Dom DeLuise, a big fat guy, and I'm in drag. That's funny, right? British people enjoy men in drag. We're having a good time. Ooh, this house is super haunted. I'm extremely, scared. Yeah, me too, Gilda. Me too, honey. I'm Dom DeLuise. I'm friends with Burt Reynolds. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Look at me. I've got a wig and a dress. We're having a good time. Ha ha ha. This truly is a haunted honeymoon. Ba-dum-bum.
And that is time. Okay. Excellent stuff. Well done there, Jimmy Mac. Wasn't unfair, but still stung a little for me. Now, with that, Dave, it will be down to you. Audience, just before we do this, could we now start to get some suggestions of something exciting? Give us something exciting, audience, because the show needs it. Now, Dave, let's have a look. Could you please recreate for us The Wedding Singer? The Wedding Singer. And here you go.
Honey, we need to hire the wedding singer. I thought we already hired a wedding singer. No, we didn't hire a wedding singer. We have to find ourselves a wedding singer. Well, I'm not sure if we know any wedding singers that we can find at the last minute. Oh, I know. Let's hire this guy. Hey, I'm the wedding singer, and I don't know what I'm singing. He's perfect for the job. I think he's perfect for the job, and he's also very handsome, and his voice really speaks to me in a loving song. I might... What are you saying? You might fall in love with the wedding singer? I might just fall in love with the wedding singer. How many times are you going to say wedding singer throughout this entire skit? We don't know. Because we have no idea if you actually are the wedding singer of this movie. Fair point. Oh, we're singing at the wedding and everyone's really sad. Oh, he sings really good at my wedding and he's handsome and I love him. Oh, if you love him so much, why don't you go in and be with him? I will go and be with him. Oh, I'm sorry, I actually have a girlfriend of my own. No!
And that is time. Well done there, Dave. Perfectly timed. Now, with this, let's see what I want to do a joke telling game, but we might not get it because we're at the mercy of the app. And okay, let's see if we get a joke telling game.
Oh my god!
Wow, none of these are joke telling games. What happened?
What's going on?
I've never seen that movie, but I wasn't far off.
Okay, do you know what? There's been so many good games I've just skipped over the suggestions of doing. Look, let's just do 99 blanks. Now, audience, I didn't really ask you for professions, so I'm going to extrapolate some professions from the suggestions that you've already given us. So let's see what we've got here. We have... let's see what we've got. Planes, trains, and automobiles was one of the suggestions we didn't take. I know, what a shame. Apparently there's a new version of it come out with 75 minutes of deleted scenes.
Like, almost a Thanksgiving movie ever.
That is like one of the best films, but there's 75 minutes of deleted scenes. That's another movie. Right,
Yeah.
but anyway.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And more John Candy.
Now, anyway, so we're going to say 75 planes, trains, and automobile drivers walk into a bar, okay? So, Jimmy Mac, if you have a joke, give away.
75 planes, trains, and automobile drivers walk into a bar. They ordered the appetizer plate. It came to them and they said, "What a crappy app."
Rob.
99 trains, planes, and automobiles drivers walked into a bar, and the bartender said, "What do you want?" And they said, "Steve Martini."
Haha, Jimmy Mac.
99 planes, trains, and automobile drivers walk into a bar and they said, "You're gonna give me my fucking drinks for fucking free." Because I had to park my fucking car out on the fucking street. And I had to pay the fucking toll for that. Give me some fucking shit for free. And the bartender said, "Oh, you're fucked."
Okay, it doesn't look like we're going to actually use this as anything other than the movie, so I'll do my best. So, 99 planes, trains, and automobile drivers walk into a bar. And the barman's about to make a joke at them, and he says, "Okay, I get it. I'm an easy target. You know, sometimes I talk too much, but also sometimes I listen too much. And the rest of the monologue, I wish I could remember it." Okay, Rob.
99 plane, trains, and automobiles drivers are already in a bar, and they're kind of all just sitting there one by one in a row, and the bartender says, "Oh, can I take any orders?" And one of them raises their hand, and the guy sitting next to him and goes, "Where's your other hand?" And he goes, "Between two pillows." "Those aren't pillows!"
Okay. 99 trains, planes, and automobile drivers walk into a bar, and it's around Christmas time, and they notice a bowl on the side, and the barmaid says, "Oh, would you like some candy?"
Oh.
Sorry, Jimmy Mac. Okay. Anyone else for? They can literally be about planes or cars, or they don't have to be jokes just about the movie. Dave.
75 planes, trains, and automobiles. People walk into a bar, and the barman says, "Hi, Hyundai, you're a star."
Aha, love it. Okay. Just didn't like how it didn't relate to the movie, Dave. Right.
If I had seen the movie, I would make a joke.
No, absolutely. Right, okay. Let's mix it up. So, let's see what else we can get here. 99. Let's scroll back. 99 Robocops walk into the bar. Or robots. Interpret it as you will. Either robots or Robocops. Right, Jimmy Mac.
99 Robocops walk into a bar. They weren't feeling great, but then they had a drink. The bartender said, "Are you feeling better now?" And they said, "I am feeling weller."
Aha! Alright, Dave.
So 99 robots walk into a bar and they all say at the same time, "Time, what the hell is going on? Where's their father?"
I'll allow that because of the video game Robocop versus Terminator. Now, anyone else for 99 Robocops walk into a bar? Rob Ocop.
I apologize because this never should have been made. 99 Robocops walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Oh, there's a lot of you here. Are y'all related?" And one of them says, "Yeah, this is my Kenna, man. This is the start of the remake."
I can't remember that. Right. Oh, no, yeah, I quite liked that film. I thought it was alright.
I don't know, he was in The Killing before, and he got like jacked to play Robocops. When they come back for the next season, like he's really skinny in The Killing, and he's wearing like these extremely baggy clothes, so they don't show that he's got totally jacked to make that movie.
Wow.
Just a side note.
Right, okay. I'm going to make a joke which is mostly based off the remake then. So 99 Robocops walk into the bar, and the bartender's like, "Oh my god, with so many of you to serve, couldn't one of you give me a hand?" He's like, "I only have one left." Because for some reason he still has one hand. Right, anyone else for 99 Robocops?
Iced out.
Iced out, yeah. Screw you guys. Right, okay. Well, screw it then. Right, okay, let's get something else. I'm not even going to try. 99... let's go with Sound of Music. 99 from Just In Case. Right, so 99 nuns walk into the bar. Jimmy Mac.
99 Sound of Music nuns walk into a bar, and they're like, "Good night, farewell, auf Wiedersehen. I'd like to take my first hit of cocaine. Yes? No."
Okay. Dave.
99 Sound of Music singers walk into a bar and the barman says, "No, I can't serve any of you." And they all go, "Why not? You are 16 going on 17.
Fab. Rob.
99 nuns walk into a bar, or they're in a bar and they're just drinking a ton. The bartender says, "Oh, you guys have a really bad habit."
Aha. 99 Sound of Music nuns walk into a bar. And the barmaid is like, "Look, I'm sorry, the pumps aren't working. I just don't know how, I'm not going to be able to solve it. Do you know how to solve a problem like Maria?" Jimmy Mac?
Yeah, so 99 Sound of Music nuns walked into a bar, and they got really suspicious, and they ducked out. They were pretty sure that it was a Maria von Jigsaw trap.
Aha. Dave.
99 Sound of Music singers walk into a bar and they order a load of drinks and the barman asks, "Right, how are you guys going to pay for all this?" "Dough." "Hey? So? Tea."
Oh, Dave, I'm just going to explain how angry I am, because that was going to be like my next 7 jokes, and you used all of the words already. Right. Rob.
44 and a half Sound of Music nuns walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Shouldn't there be more of you here? When's the second half coming?" And the 44 and a half Sound of Music nuns go, "You do not want to see the second half. Do you remember the second half? Nobody remembers what happens in the second half of this movie until they watch it again. You do not want to remember."
Okay. 99 Sound of Music nuns walk into a bar, and the barmaid's like, "Look, what's wrong with you? There is still no working pumps." And they say, "Don't worry, we brought a plumber." Christopher Plummer. Right, anyway, Jimmy Mac.
99 Sound of Music nuns walk into a bar. They drank all night and were prepared to walk out. The bartender hit them with the bill, and they said, "Wow, I did not see that coming."
Ah. Dave?
99 Sound of Music nuns walk into a bar and the barman asks them again, right, guys, how are you going to pay for all this? Dough? Ray? He gone.
Damn it, I thought that earlier. I was like, is there a way to tie this into Dan Aykroyd? Okay, Rob.
99 Sound of Music nuns are in a bar with some children, and they're trying to figure out things for them to do. And so they just gave them some crayons and some paper, and the children and drew. Andrews.
Okay, 99 Sound of Music nuns walk into a bar. And they say, right, so what shall we order? Shall we get some cocktails and some beers? And then the leader of the nuns says, oh, those are some of my favourite things. Anyone else?
Iced out.
Oh, come on. Right, okay. So, on that note, let's say end scene. Now, let's see what our next game will be. We're going to play Last Letter. So, the way this will work is that we're going to have a scene with 2 people in it, and every time a new line of dialogue is started, it has to begin with a word that begins with the last letter of the previous person's sentence, okay? So let's see what we're going to have. So for this, we will have Jimmy Mac, and we will have myself. Jimmy Mac and myself. Let's see if we've got something useful from the audience. They've suggested something exciting. And we have finding money in last year's winter coat pocket. Okay? So we are finding money in last year's winter coat pocket. And here we go.
Look at this. I just found a 20 in my coat. I'm even Steven.
No way! That's not your coat, though. I'm pretty sure that's got my name written in the label.
Look! I took it and it's mine now.
Wait a minute. What do you mean you just took it? It belongs to me.
Ewan Henderson actor gifted it to me. Don't play around with that guy.
Yeah, I know what happens when you play around with that guy. Look, he is taking everything from me at every given opportunity, and I've had enough.
He's a monster. When will we address this?
Say, what name did you say was in that coat again? Jimmy Mac?
Owen Henderson actor.
Right. Well, that sounds like a pseudonym.
Methinks you doth protest too much.
Hang on a second. Why don't we just split the money? Then that way, if Ewan ever comes back on the show, we can give him some, or just tell him that you snooze, you lose.
Ewan Henderson actor doesn't cotton to your tricks. Ewan Henderson actor is a superstar. This is what I meant. Not a superstar.
That really trailed out there, Jimmy Mac. No idea what that final word was. It was just like a slightly
The
inaudible
last letter
exhale.
was an R. It was
What?
an R.
Ah, right. Really? So, I tell you what, let's play rock, paper, scissors to decide who gets the money.
Yes. Bang, bang, bang.
Go on, it can't be just a draw like that.
Then let's go again. Bang, bang, bang.
Get out of there! Look, I just defeated you. Now hand over the money, Biz Nitchington.
Now Ewan Henderson actor is really pissed.
Drat! This is a Scottish note. Is that even legal tender in anywhere?
You guys never converted to the Scottish note?
Ewan Henderson actor held back the currency across the whole of the Great Britain. We're not even with the euro.
Oh my god.
And scene. Well done. Okay, good. Like it. Now then. Good old Ewan. How many shows has he been referenced on? He probably has absolutely no idea.
He gets a lot of attention on
He
this
gets
show.
so many... And the thing is, I'm going to tell this, slight story again. It's just because his, thing was Ewan Henderson actor. I made such a thing out of saying it. I'm not taking credit for making him a star. But just the phrase Ewan Henderson actor is fun to say. It's really fun to say. Right. Okay.
Do you think maybe it's like Beetlejuice? You say his name so many times and he'll just appear one day.
Well, how many? It's got to be more than 3. Or do you think it's 3? And if you say another 3, he retracts back from once he came. Because we say it too many times. Now, anyway. No, honestly, subscribe to Ewan Henderson actor on YouTube. You'll find some good content there. Now then, let's see. Who has not just done a game? So, Dave, Ruth, and Rob. Let's find a different game for you, just to mix things up. So, let's see what we have here. Styles Clash.
Styles Clash?
There we go. Ruth gets it. Now, okay, so what will happen here is every so often I'll shout freeze and give you a new style to continue in. Audience, could you give us some suggestions of professions? We didn't use them earlier. Well, we extrapolated earlier, but I'm sure they'll be useful for something else, but it's always a useful suggestion. So for your scenario, you are finding gold at the end of the rainbow. You are finding gold at the end of the rainbow. And here you go.
Quick, it's over here.
Oh, come on, you're not dragging me out to look at some stick again, are you?
I've eaten so many Lucky Charms, it's bound to pay off.
Look, the rainbow ends over here.
What, behind that bush over there?
Yes.
It's a double rainbow!
Yes, that means
Are you sure
gold.
those were Lucky Charms, Rob?
I believe so, they're magically delicious.
I don't understand that.
Me either.
Wait, look, there's something shining behind that bush.
It's the gold at the end of the rainbow.
We found it!
Yeah.
Yes, and it's all mine!
No, it's not all yours. We were here together.
I thought you looked like the bad guy from Leprechaun.
Why would I be the bad guy from Leprechaun? I'm not wearing a suit. I haven't got an evil mustache.
Just say I need me gold. Yeah, that mustache gave it away.
Yeah.
I need gold.
Oh, it's a very, very fine line you are walking.
What can I say? I'm a greedy person. I just see the gold and it's mine.
It's not yours, it's ours. We
Freeze! Okay, could you please continue this as if it is a romantic comedy? Continue.
Who's gonna pay for the nose job of the lead actress in this movie if you steal all the gold?
But I think you'll find that it's the lead actor that needs the nose job.
Well, as you know, I am the main male love interest to the female lead. So, you know, I have to be wealthy in some aspects.
Well, I think you'll find that all the money in the world won't fix your face at the moment.
Freeze!
You and the gold.
Freeze. Please, can you continue this as if you were personal trainers?
And we're going to bend down and get this gold like this. Let's go
Yeah,
down.
are you ready?
Down. Up.
Yeah,
Down.
that's it.
Up.
Yeah,
I want you to drop and give me 20 pieces of gold.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
1, 2.
But reach it.
I can't do it, sir.
Reach it. Reach it up.
You'll be picking gold for hours if you don't quicken up there, Sonny.
Oh, come on. Oh.
Look, you're trying your best, but really, we need to see more heart. What are you doing now?
I'm doing John
More
Redmond.
heart,
Come on, let's
I'll
get on
give
the
you more
treadmill
heart.
and do 20 miles. Let's go.
Oh! That's hard. Yes, that's a strong
Let's go
beat.
hardcore.
Freeze!
Hardcore.
Freeze. Please, could you continue this as if you are pterodactyls? Continue.
Give me that gold. Good thing they created us at that park.
Freeze! I can't believe I have to say this again. When you're animals, Rob kind of went there. You're talking animals. Right, okay. Okay, could you please continue this as if it is a soap opera?
What are you hiding?
You gotta understand. The pot of gold is mine.
Yeah,
I'll be taking it and leaving town as soon as I have it.
yeah, but you can't go leaving your child like that because you may think that you didn't get her pregnant, but you did, so it's all on you.
Well, how do I know it's my child? It can't be my child. I didn't even sleep with her last week.
Cash change, different actor, same character. What are you hiding?
You know what he's hiding. He's hiding the fact that he got my daughter pregnant.
Exit the series.
Stefano, you jerk.
And freeze and scene. Well done, well done. I always love when we marry up an English soap opera with an American soap opera. Just because Rob was like, he did the... First, when you turned away, I was like, Rob's just exiting this episode of EastEnders. And then you came back super smooth, and the others are just like, alright. Right. Janet says, thanks for fun. Off to Thanksgiving now. Well, we are thankful that you were here, but you're probably already gone, so thanks anyway. Now, let's have a look. We'll do another game. Let's see. Oh, I like my lover. Now, I said we needed professions, so let's play the joke-telling game. We'll do a round or two of this, because we've just done a joke-telling game. I like my lover like I like my blank. And then you give a wave if you've got a joke. And we're going to go with I like my lover like I like my pharmacist. I like my lover like I like my pharmacist. If you have a joke, give a wave. Rob.
I like my lover like I like my pharmacist. 2 feet above me.
Okay, Jimmy Mac.
I like my lover like I like my pharmacist. Give me those pills.
Aha, I'm going to say something similar. I like my lover like I like my pharmacist. On the pill. Ruth.
I was going similarly, but I like my lover like I like my pharmacist. Always gives me the drugs.
Aha, Jimmy Mac.
I like my lover like I like my pharmacist. Just follow the script.
Aha, Rob.
I like my lover like I like my pharmacist. Somehow able to read incoherent handwriting.
I like my lover like I like my pharmacist. They give me something when I'm feeling stiff. Anyone else? Ruth.
I like my lover like I like I like what? I like my lover like I like my pharmacist. They're currently online.
Aha. Okay, anyone else? I like my lover like I like my pharmacist. Rob.
I like my lover like I like my pharmacist. Overcharging me for everything.
Aha. Right. Anyone else? I haven't got one. Something about inflammation. Okay, let's get something else. Right, now. Let's go with I like my lover like I like my... like I like my helicopter pilot. I like my lover like I like my helicopter pilot. If you have a joke, Ruth.
I like my lover like I like my helicopter pilot. He always gets me in a whirl.
Aha, Dave.
I like my lovers like I like my helicopter pilots. Always sat in my cockpit.
Ah, I like my lover like I like my helicopter pilot. They know how to handle a chopper. Jimmy Mack.
I like my lover like I like my helicopter pilot. Under siege.
Haha, Rob.
I like my lover like I like my helicopter pilots. In a Magnum.
Haha. I like my lover like I like my helicopter pilot. They were my first crash. Okay, anyone else? For I like my lover like I like my helicopter pilots. Rob, is there a hand up?
Not really.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's mix it up one more time then. Okay. Go on, Rob.
I don't know why I'm saying this. I like my lover like I like my helicopter pilots. Looking like Ernest Borgnine.
Don't get it. Right, Ruth.
I like my lover like I like my helicopter pilot. Takes me for a great view.
Aha, Jimmy Mack.
I like my lover like I like my helicopter pilot. Harrier.
Ah, I like my lover like I like my helicopter pilot. Sky High. Anyone else? Rob?
I like my lover like I like my helicopter pilots. Taking a tourist for a spin.
Ruth.
I like my lover like I like my helicopter pilot. Always lands on the spot.
Whoa. On that note, let's get one last one. Right, let's go with Snake Charmer again, every show. Right, okay, so I like my lover. Well, let's go for it. Like I like my snake charmer, Jimmy Mack.
I like my lover like I like my snake charmer playing my woodwind.
I like my lover like I like my snake charmer. They need to know how to handle a 24-inch python. Jimmy Mack.
I like my lover like I like my snake charmer. There's a place in France where the naked women dance.
Okay, Dave, any info on that? Okay, Rob.
I don't know why you would ask me that.
Okay.
I like my lover like I like my snake charmer. Built-in immunity.
Okay.
Built-in immunity.
Yeah, but no, isn't the answer like the Moulin Rouge? Yeah, I've never been there. Right, okay, Dave.
I like my lovers like I like my snake charmer. Mustn't be afraid of the hood.
Ah. Okay. I like my lovers like I like my snake charmer. Once we're done, they say, attaboy. Rob.
I like my lover like I like my snake charmer. Not afraid to be bitten.
Ooh. Jimmy Mack.
I like my lovers like I like my snake charmers. Cobra Kai!
Yes. Right. Okay. I like my lovers like I like my snake charmers. Oh, I forgot the punchline. It'll come back to me. I did have one. Right. What was it? No, I've forgotten it. Right. Anyone else?
Back to you, David.
Okay. Right. I like my lovers like I like my snake charmers. They've got a rattle? No, I don't know. No, that sounds dodgy. Right, okay, Jimmy Mack.
I like my lovers like I like my snake charmers. A total pain in the ass.
Ah, love it. Dave.
Gonna give this a go. I like my lovers like I like my snake charmers. All the time we're together, like, crikey, she's a real beaut.
I like my lovers like I like my snake charmers. They have to remove their cobra. Jimmy Mack.
I like my lovers like I like my snake charmers, and I do miss you, Anaconda.
Okay, anyone else? Anyone like to taste the python? No? Okay, on that note, let's move on. Let's get another game. And we are going to... okay, let's do a defamation battle. We haven't done one of those in a long time. So, a defamation battle, just to explain it if you haven't done it before, is we are going to have a couple of performers, and we're going to get a suggestion of a real person from the suggestion app. and then we're going to get some other element, and you have to tell the audience what the salacious rumour is about this real person and the other element. And then we see which one we believe and which one is definitely a lie. Now, let's roll the dice to see who we will have do this. We will have Jimmy Mac. And we will have, rolling the dice again, see who we've got. And we will have Jimmy Mac and Rob. It feels like you do everything today. So Jimmy Mac and Ruth. Jimmy Mac and Ruth. We'll do a couple of rounds of this. Right, so Jimmy Mac and Ruth. The celebrity or famous person or real person is Denzel Washington. So this is about Denzel Washington and the house decorator. So you'll each have about 45 seconds to tell us what the rumour that you've heard is about Denzel Washington and the house decorator. Here we see Jimmy Mac. Here we see Ruth. This is a defamation battle. And Jimmy Mac, 45 seconds on the clock. Tell us about Denzel Washington and the house decorator.
Now, look, we all enjoy Denzel Washington's acting. We loved him in Flight. He was one of the few people who survived the flight. But in Fallen, he was a literal demon. Spoiler alert! He was a literal demon, and, he went on to infect other people. And when he infected them, the interior decorating wasn't great. There were flying buttresses. There were, there were accent walls that did not fit in the
Okay, that is 45 seconds. Thank you very much there, Jimmy Mac. Ruth, you will now have 45 seconds to tell us, what do you believe the real story is about Denzel Washington and the house decorator? Begin.
Yeah, it's tricky, this one, because I really admire Denzel Washington. I've seen him talk about racism, about the role that he has to play in making sure that actors are always where they need to be and who they need to be with. And he's got family, he's a very loving father. But him and that... Well, I mean, he wasn't supposed to even be there.
And that is time. That is time. Wow. It feel like my sense of this game is both of you were on some level afraid that Denzel Washington would come after you. Because I'm not sure, truthfully, what either of your stories were. Right, okay. Now, audience, you can vote. You can give us some thoughts, I suppose, but we'll decide it between the three of us. Dave, Rob, and myself. Who did we feel gave the spiciest story that we believe about Denzel Washington?
Well, I don't believe any story, because Denzel Washington is the best and would never don't want to come after me either. So I don't believe any story.
Wow, we are so afraid of Denzel Washington on this show.
Did you see Training Day?
Nothing on Denzel.
The Equalizer, man, he can fuck someone up. In Training Day, he'll inject you with some drugs. Well, he wasn't even supposed to be there, so I give it to Ruth, because I don't know where he wasn't.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like what I love most about Ruth is she waited until 41 seconds to mention the house decorator. Right. Right. Okay, right. Dave, who would you give it to?
Oh my god. I think I'll give it to Ruth, because I want to know where he was.
Well, exactly. What a cliffhanger. Okay, I'm inclined to agree, because it felt like it was almost like political in its avoidance of the truth. Now, okay, we will do one more of these, and this time it will have Dave, Rob, and myself. So we'll go on to Spotlight, and first of all, oops, there's Jimmy Mac invading the screen. Here we see Ruth. No, God, I'm getting all the wrong people. Jesus, what's wrong with me? Okay, and who else do I need? And Rob. Okay. So let's get the suggestion generator to give us a random person. Let's get. It says Gandhi, but let's get like someone that's like a celebrity
Ben
today.
Kingsley.
Okay,
What
so
a crappy app.
what a crappy app. Right. Okay, so I pressed it too many times, so I missed it. So it said Mel B. So do you know who the Spice Girls are, Rob?
Yeah.
Do you know Scary Spice?
I know Mel B.
Okay. Right. So Scary
I
Spice.
don't want her coming after me.
Which
Well-
one's Mel B?
Scary Spice.
Yeah, don't know the Spice Girls.
Which you're not supposed to say anymore.
Okay, so Scary Spice. Now, Ruth or Jimmy Mac, what other element are we saying the rumor about to do with Scary Spice and what?
The kittens.
Mel B, Scary Spice, and the kittens. So, Rob, you'll have 45 seconds first to tell us the rumor about Mel B and the kittens. Begin.
Alright, I know you come to me for some gossip. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what you want. What you really, really want. You want to know why Mel B left America's Got Talent or Britain's Got Talent? I don't know. She might be on that one too. Who knows? But she and Simon got in a fight over some kittens. Like Simon and that would not have been a good thing to say. So yeah, Mel B. She found these kittens backstage, and she wanted to put them on stage to be the talent. The kittens were gonna be America's Got Talent, like the stupid fucking dogs were on Howard Stern's first year. But no. And Simon said, no, we can't have kittens. Can't have kittens. I impregnated my friend's wife, but no kittens. No kittens. That was a horrible accent. But,
And that is time. Yeah. That is time. Dave, we will now come to you. 45 seconds to tell us what you believe is the truth to the rumour behind Mel B and the kittens. Begin.
So I'm glad that my identity will not be revealed for this mention. One day I was walking down the street, okay, and I looked into this pet store, and I just looked in and I saw Scary Spice, and she was adopting a tabby brown kitten with beautiful eyes, and I just think it's the most horrible thing I've ever seen. I've never seen a Scary Spice adopting a kitten. It was just the most frightening thing I've ever seen.
And that is time. That is time. Wow. Okay, so Dave obviously hid his identity there. But now I will tell you the real truth about Mel B and the kittens. And I have two words that will pretty much sum up this situation. Cruella de Vil. Yes, let's actually go there. Let's get to the crux of the matter. Mel B is a collector of cats, but she loves animals. So what she does is still, they're living kittens that she just staples them onto her garments. That's like when you see her like in the leopard skin. If you'd seen her from behind, it was actually a leopard. It was still active, and she would use it for a mode of transport because she could just like do one of those kick flips, land backwards, and it would run off, still with her attached. So there you go, Mel B. Where's kittens? Where's cats? Where's leprechauns? I don't know why I said that. Right, okay, good. Now, so, between Jimmy, Mac and Ruth, who do you believe told the spiciest story there? See what I did there? Okay.
Yeah, I think you might have blown it with the leprechaun.
What?
So I'm sorry, David. And Dave, I don't know what you were going on about. It's Rob. Rob had got the goss.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Dave. That was a quokka, you ass.
Okay, but who'd you give it to?
My ass, apparently.
I'd say Rob. Why not?
Okay, Rob, you win that round. Okay, but Blondie Einstein, hello Blondie, says David. So there we go. Now, let's have a look. We've got time for maybe one more game. Defamation battle again. Right, okay, so let's see what comes up. 99 blanks.
Crappy.
I know, right? It's because I reset it to make sure. The thing is, I reset the app for the only reason that for some reason on this version of it, when you roll the dice, once it's used the numbers, they never come up again. So I have to reset it to get the numbers to work more than once. Right. Okay. We're gonna end with the band letter game. So we're gonna do this as we have in recent times. We're gonna find out the order that we will join the scene before we begin, and there will be a band letter. And every 45 seconds, we will add another band letter. And if any of the performers say any of the words that contain any of the band letters, they're eliminated from the scene. So, the order we will go in is Ruth. Okay, just scrolling through the numbers. Then Rob. Ruth and Rob will begin. Followed by myself. Followed by Dave, and then Jimmy Mac. Okay, let's see what the band letter is going to be. Q. Oh man, we're going to get another one. You definitely can't say Q, but because this is too easy to avoid, we're going to get a second band letter to begin with.
I was going to talk about Star Trek now.
Oh, there you go. It's ruined it. Right, U. So the band letters are Q and U. Okay, so Ruth and Rob to begin. Here we see Ruth. Here we see Rob. The scenario is, let's see what we've got from the audience. Something exciting, perhaps. And we're going to go with the suggestion of, let's see. It's going to be about getting a good night's sleep. Getting a good night's sleep. And you're not allowed to say any words that contain the letters Q or U. 45 seconds on the clock. And here you go.
I really need to sleep tonight.
Are you that tired?
Oh, freeze. You.
Ah.
Oh,
yes.
Rob, you are
That might
eliminated.
just happen.
Okay, and so I will join back. Well, I will join in. Q and U are to be avoided and continue. Hey.
I need sleep. Help me.
I will. Take hands to the side, like this, and nap.
That doesn't work for me.
Breathe. Nose in. Mouth. Oh, shit. Right, okay. Oh, damn it. And I knew I was trying to avoid out. Right, who is next in? Dave, I believe. Okay, and continue.
Not the hands together again.
Did he say
Freeze.
Like this?
Sorry. Another letter is about to be added.
Oh no.
And the next letter is H. Q, U, and H. Continue.
I can't believe. Palm to palm. But
I'm going to give a hesitation
no
warning.
good for me.
TB, Dave.
Can't hear. Ugh.
Oh my goodness. What a crafty thing, because we couldn't hear you, Dave. Right.
That's my fault then.
Yeah, that's a tactic if ever I've seen one. Right, okay, so... right, okay, and continue.
I'm having a nightmare.
Oh, having.
I know.
And with that, Dave, congratulations. That means you are tonight's Extreme Improv
I'm
Xstreamed.
not saying anything.
You can say something. You can say something, Ruth. That was my fault.
Ah, no, take the victory
Technology.
Yeah.
by any means necessary. So, with this, audience, put any final thoughts or comments into the comments section. We'll read them aloud at the end of tonight's show. But for now, let's find out where we can find everyone on social media, starting with Rob. Where can the people find you?
You can find me getting extreme hopefully tomorrow, and I did the podcast with David. It'll be coming out soon if it hasn't already. I don't know when it comes out.
Next week.
Next week comes out next week. You can listen to me try to carry on the conversation as long as possible, as many times as David tries to wrap it up. And you can hear me fill in for David, hosting the Extreme Show, last week's Improv at its best. And I co-host the Wham Bam Improv Jam and online variety show.
Yes, I want to thank you for stepping in, Rob. Fantastic job there. But also, for clarity, look, you'll have to watch the episode now, the podcast. I wasn't trying to wrap things up with Rob. I was trying to be just courteous of your time. But right, anyway,
I was enjoying it.
we'll do another one. There's always more. Right, Ruth, where can the people find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Ruth Curtis Acts is my Twitter handle. Twitter was supposed to die, wasn't it, in this last week or so, but it hasn't. And you can find me here as often as Mr. David Pustansky will let me be here.
Certainly. Now, Twitter was supposed to die, but it got elongated.
Oh.
See what I did there? Right, Jimmy Mac. Where can the people find you?
Don't try to find me, I'll find you. But you know who are two people who found each other just fine? The Pilgrims and the Indians had a powwow a long time ago.
Okay, good to hear. Now, my name is David Pustansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and about 100 other platforms and things under basically any of these names, or David Pustansky, which is written down there, and you wouldn't probably be able to see it on the screen. So, Pustansky is the traditional way that it is spelt, as you can see on the cover of the Extreme Improv Ultimate Guide to Creating Virtual Theatre, or as Ruth is modelling for us, the Big Book of Improv Games. Do check out Geek Battle Gaming, Slam Jam Wrestling Show, Jet Lagged and Loving It, and of course www.extreme.tv for so much more. But for now, our winner and champion of the night, Dave. Where can the people find you?
You can find me here on Extreme Improv and doing Geek Battle as well when Dave will allow me. And you can also find me killing the good twin of me because I am the evil Dave all along. That's why I was able to win tonight.
Amazing. I love it. Now, so with that, audience, as always, smash that subscribe button. Loved that game. Congrats, Dave, says Blondie. Excellent. Good to hear. And with that, from me, from everyone else, stay safe. Always stay extremed, and ciao for now. Boom. And we're off the air.
I apologise, Ruth.
No, it was fine.